What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay, and yeah, this is the different setup, but we're gonna have to deal with it. So if it sounds like water's in the background, it's because I'm over my grandpa's house and he has a fish tank. So yeah, but today's story time is pretty interesting. Today's story time is about the time where this goth girl tried to stab me. Yep. I don't really have the best of luck with goth people, and I figured I'd tell this story because I seen one recently. So let's get into it. This story time takes place back when I was 10 years old. Now at this time, I probably lived in the roughest neighborhood, which is very weird because like you usually don't see goth people in the hood, but trust me, there are some people who are goth there in the hood, and I ran into them. So we're gonna call this girl Andra. So Andra, she was 17 at the time, and she had a little brother. We'll call the little brother Steve. Me and Steve were very cool, very close to each other, and we would hang out often, but we wouldn't hang out like every day, and more so be like every 2 weeks or something, because Steve kind of did live a little far. So one day, I'm over at Steve's house and we're chilling, probably playing Call of Duty or something, and Andra, miraculously, one day, she just came downstairs. And usually she'd like stay in her room or she'd be already out over someone's house. But today she came downstairs. So when she came downstairs, Steve was basically like, yo, you want to play the game with us? And she was like, sure. So we start playing the game, right? And me and Steve start to notice that she just isn't too good at this game. Like, she likes the game a lot, but she's just not good at it. So because of that, as time goes on, we can visibly see that she starts to get a little mad at her dying, because the way we had it was every time you got killed, you have to give the controller up. So for an example, basically it'd be me and Steve playing. Steve would die and then he'd give the controller to her. 2 seconds after she gets the controller, she dies, and then Steve would take it and like wouldn't die for like 5 minutes. So basically she barely had time to play, and she voiced her opinion on that. She was like, hey, I'm not, like, I don't have time to play, blah blah blah. And Steve was just like, get good. And I was like, yeah, you see what I did there? Yeah, that was the big mistake. You see, when I did that, she was like, Jay, what's so funny? And I remember I just like paused the game and looked at her and was like, I just laughed at his joke. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't even funny. Oh, okay. So we continue on, playing the game. And eventually she got super mad to a point where like you can kind of see like her face start to turn red. So Steve was like, are you sure you still want to play this game? And she just yelled, shut up. So when she yelled, shut up, like, I basically was like, yo, look, I'm not trying to play the game with somebody that's this toxic. I'll talk to you later. And she was like, so you're leaving? And I was like, yeah, because I don't know. You're just being, I don't know. She was just being over dramatic to me at the time. So I was just like, that's what I said. I was just like, you're being over dramatic. And she was like, over dramatic, right, Jay? Okay. And she just got up, went upstairs. So when she went upstairs, Steve was like, I'm pretty sure she's just going to stay in her room now. So you sure you want to go, bro? And I'm like, to be honest, yeah. So me and Steve get on the bikes and we start pedaling around, because at this time I used to ride bikes all the time. So we're pedaling around and stuff like that. And fast forward to like the nighttime, because yeah. So we probably left around like 2, like 2 in the afternoon. We probably came back at like 9 at night. So we get through the door, like Steve and Andra's parents are there. And, they're like, Andra, come eat, because it was dinner time. So Steve sits down. I'm kind of still at the doorway talking to Steve's dad. And Andra bolts downstairs. And when she bolts downstairs, I look at her hand, and it was like one of them like CSGO combat knives in her hand. And she was like, Jason, so I was doing a little bit too much, right? And the second I seen that knife, I hopped on my bike. Straight up, I hopped on my bike. And the way like their house was set up was there was no steps. It was more so just like kind of like a drive, like kind of like a sidewalk, but it was no steps. And I just went straight like for the basically I drove down their driveway, went like to the road, and just was out of there. And a funny part about this is the fact that back then I was really obsessed with like dirt bikes and stuff like that. So I would put like the little I would put like the bottle, like this is how you can tell I'm from the hood. So basically you like, you flatten a bottle, like an empty water bottle, and you put it between the back tire and like the little thing that keep the back tire on, and it makes a dirt bike sound. So literally all throughout their neighborhood, they just heard the and yeah, I don't know. That was just funny. But yeah, it's safe to say, and obviously, you know, after that incident, I didn't go over Steve's house ever again. And I didn't really see Andre like that either. And hopefully it stays like that. But if you guys enjoyed this story time, make sure you smash the like button, turn on post notifications, and subscribe. It's your boy Jay. I'm here to say that's the story time. I keep messing up. But yeah, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Whoop!